Today we're going to be talking about how to use infographics and why they're a great tool to use in the classroom. So in order for your students to use infographics, I think that it's important for the teacher to learn how to use them as well. Infographics are a great tool to use in the classroom because you can teach different strategies in a fun way, and students can interact with their peers and with the teacher as well in a fun way, and it just represents information in more of a visual way, and just makes it fun for the students to learn. So first, you can pick a theme, which is a visual theme. So these are basically infographics that have already been pre-made, and this is kind of an example of what it would look like. But for our purposes today, we are going to make our own visual theme. So I am going to first start by picking a background, and I think I will pick gray. So you click on the background that you want and you drag it to your screen, and then I am going to find text and we're going to make a title. So you click the title and you drag it onto your screen again. And for today's example, we are going to talk about the children's book Wonder and the character August Pullman. So we're going to do character traits for August. So I can click on the text box and I can align it. So I'm going to align it in the center, and then you can click the size that you want, and if you want it bigger or longer, then you just click on the edges and drag. So now that we have that, I'm going to upload an image that I previously downloaded from the internet. Let's see. So I'm going to click on that and open it, and then I'm going to drag it into our infographic. And again, I'm going to pull on the edges so that it becomes bigger. And then you can also click on the top and you can rotate your image any way that you want, just to add a little bit of flair to your infographic. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I am going to add text above the image, and I'm going to use a quote from the book. So I'm just going to delete my text and add some words. Okay. And I'm going to position this so that it's in line with our picture. And then because I like colors, I'm going to make it blue so it just stands out a little bit more. So you can add, you can draw, you can add shapes of different kinds. There's a lot of different options that you can choose from. There's little text bubbles if you have characters, and different symbols. And also if you want more symbols and pictures and backgrounds, you can upgrade to Pro, but because this is free, I don't have as many options. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to click on these. And I'm going to enlarge them. And we're going to put a text inside the circle. And we're going to start our character traits this way. This just organizes it so it looks a little clearer and just a little more fun. So I'm going to write, alright, and then I will drag this so that it's centered. So by writing out the information, students increase their knowledge of the content and deepen their understanding, and it also helps them to become experts on the topic as well. And because there's only so much room in the infographic, students have to really pick and choose what information they want to include. So it helps them to decide what is the most important information that they want and kind of condense it instead of trying to cram everything in at once. And you can put as many character traits as you want. I'm just going to do one more just for this example. And you can change the size. And then over here we can change size that way too. So infographics are just a fun way that students can interact with their peers, and they can collaborate and work on this together, and also a great way just for the teachers as well to present their information so that students can understand it a little bit better, and it's just fun and pretty easy to do. So yeah, that is my presentation for today, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it and learned a little bit more about infographics.